vicious and vindictive will certainly not accomplish what you set out to do. Okay, the next one is learn, Felix.
Oh, that's a hard one. Learn, that's a hard one for me. We never stop learning. We've been blessed with incredible intellect and ability to innovate. When we learn, we open our minds and discover new possibilities. We can learn to pioneer anything. The sky is the limit. Let's give ourselves permission to try new things, take new risks, and be humble enough to learn from new leaders and new teachers. Don't be stubborn. If somebody has something that could help you or something that you see that's new, look at it, take it for what it's worth, and and learn learn from it. I used to work with a friend of mine in an airline, and when we got reviewed, my friend's was a basic negative review for my friend was that he was ineducable. He didn't want to learn anything new, basically. And what they told me, that I was just plain old stubborn. And from that review, that was many years ago, I'll never forget it, and I learned a lot. See, I learned. I learned that it's not good to be always stubborn. And I learned you have to be open-minded, listen to what people say, listen to others, see how they do things, and learn from what they do. We're not always the best one. We don't know everything. And no matter how smart you think you are or how smart you really are, you can always learn. You can learn to be humble. You can learn not to be stubborn. It's just learn. You can learn a lot of things. Next one is meditation. Slow down.
Let's think about that one.
Slow down. Take time to breathe. Mindfulness offers
Smell the
incomparable
roses.
value to the human spirit, psyche, body. Dedicated a set time each day to pausing, being truly present, and listening to our souls. What do you think?
I meditate all the time.
No, you snore, you sleep all the time.
No, you know where most people do their best meditation?
And where might that be?
It's not embarrassing to say. In the bathroom. If you're not reading a magazine or catching up on the news by reading the paper or reading the sports section, you're thinking about very possibly what might have happened during the day or some occurrence, okay, and you meditate.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Now the next hint is never. Obviously, the word never is used in each one. Never give up. Never do a permanent act based on a temporary emotion. And we'll go over each of these. Never say I can't. Never push aside a dream that means the world to you because of the time or the effort it's going to take to materialize. Now let's go through these again.
Wait a second. I have to finish something.
What? Yeah, but that was before.
Well,
This
I
is
couldn't find
serious.
it till now.
I didn't ask you to put anything on, did I?
No, but I'm the producer. I'm the sound effects guy, but I'm a little slow.
Yeah, well,
And I have to learn to speed up a little bit more.
yeah, you do. Gotta
And you
get
have
with
to
the
learn to-
program. Never give up. I used to tell my students that there are no failures in life as long as you try. If you give 100%, you're not a failure. Game 7 of the last round of the Stanley Cup, they had asked both the Ranger coach and the coach of Washington, and they said, if you lay it all out there and you give everything you have on the ice, you have nothing to be embarrassed about, whether you win or whether you lose. If you're going to throw your hands up in the air, well, of course, what do you expect? That's failure. The late coach, Jim Valvano, who was dying of cancer at the time when he won in ESPY, okay, he said, cancer may be ravaging my body, but he said, I will never give up. Obviously, that's not always the case. It's a difficult thing to talk about, especially with Felix next to me, but sometimes our body has no control. We can fight and we can fight, and in the end, it is what it is. Whatever happens, happens. But certainly don't give in on your own.
That's true.
Then it says, never do a permanent act based on a temporary emotion. Now that's obvious. You are angry. Something got you upset. You are pissed off to no end. When you make a decision based upon that, it's the wrong decision to make. Because your anger, your disappointment is only temporary. It will come and it will go. It will pass. If you make a decision based upon that, you'll be making a mistake. Never say I can't do something. There are enough, and I used to tell this to my students as well, there are enough people that you will meet in your life who would love to put you down and say, you can't do this, you can't accomplish this, don't even bother to try. Well, if you give in to that, all you're doing is becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. They say you can't, and you say, okay. If you try your hardest, remember what I said, the only failure in life is never trying at all. Okay? Don't forget that. I tell that to my own children. The only failure in life is never trying at all. Because you've given up before you even start. And then finally, never push aside a dream that means the world to you because of the time involved or the effort that it's going to take for you to accomplish that. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to make it, okay? But never use the fact that, well, gee, to become a doctor is another 10 years worth of schooling, 10 years out of my life. If you want it badly enough, it can happen, okay? The choice is yours.
The choice is yours. That is true. And the next one, and the last one for tonight, we're going to continue on next week with the balance.
That's fine.
Right? 'Cause
Yeah.
It's getting late. Optimists have a tendency to make lemonade out of lemons. It's a quality that positively affects mental and physical health. God created a good universe, so be hopeful and positive. When you are optimistic, failure is merely feedback, and hardships are learning experiences. And even the most miserable day always holds the promise that tomorrow will be better.
It always boils down to the one question, ladies and gentlemen: is the glass half full or is it half empty? Okay? Are you an optimist or are you a pessimist? But we'll pick up on that and the rest of them next Monday.
And you know what I'd like to do now?
I will say
I'd like
good
to
night in
I'd like-
advance because I have to make coffee.
Okay, I'm gonna. You have to make coffee. Okay, because I was gonna play something that you might want to hear. This is a part of a. And ladies and gentlemen, whoever wants to can just go ahead and sign off whenever they want. This is a really good number by from the It's called Summit.
I only want a buddy, not a sweetheart. Buddies never make you blue. Sweethearts make vows that are broken, broken like my heart is broken too. Don't tell me that you love me. Say you like me. No lovers for, no nights alone for two. Yes, I only want a buddy, not a sweetheart. Oh, sweetheart, only make you cry. I only want a buddy, not a sweetheart. Buddies never make you blue. Sweethearts make vows that are broken, broken like my heart is broken too. Oh, tell me that you love me, say you like me. No lovers for, no nights alone for two. Yes, I only want a buddy, not a Well, gentlemen, are we ready to tackle our big problem?
I've got the book of parliamentary procedure right here.
Well, that's good, Tony. Say, Louis, what about you? Where's your book?
Oh, I don't need any of them books.
What do you mean you don't need a book?
Okay, as far back as man can remember, there was only one book that solved all problems.
Well, what book was that, Louis?
The good book. Now let me tell you about it. Yes, Jonah, you know, was loaded low. Hit deeper than he wanted to go. Jonah was stuck inside of the whale, and just like a prison, or no bail, he never gave up. He wouldn't say die. He had someone watching him from way up high. He called on the Lord to help him get free, and the whale spit Jonah right out of the sea.
That's what the good book says. That's got the good